always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. London about set to take over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a London 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And a London 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a London 1st down.
A run, here's Lipke. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. Gets past one man. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. They juked him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Purdy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Yeah, here we go. Check line.
And they will take a knee here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Thunderbirds remain undefeated. They are now 9-0 with
The temperature's outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go from Arizona. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense, all week, we talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
That's good. We're on London. First down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Josh Sweat, he works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. On second down, it's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's in. What a drop. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown Thunderbirds. That touchdown number 19 on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's And good. And the Thunderbirds will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Drop comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This will be returnable from his own 15. The Thunderbirds offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Moving to his right. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's down the field for Lamb. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown catch, number 20 on the year. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Thunderbirds move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They go play action now. Murray. 18 yards yards on the connection. It's an Arizona first down. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, hold on.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Thunderbirds offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big connection from Dak to CD. That goes for 58.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott exiting the pocket right. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, London. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
That's the score. Thunderbirds 21. Cardinals nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cards offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And that ball incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. It's Murray. Oh, trouble, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams. He moves closer to the all-time record with 21 sacks on the year. McBride is the motion man. On 3rd down, here's a run by Charbonnet.
Charbonnet, the ball carrier.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. With those eye-popping numbers. Prescott on first down. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he will score. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The kick is good. It's the score. Cardinals nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. The open man is Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
Play action now. It's Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Murray now on second down. That one is complete to McBride. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Third and 2. Now Murray. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12. And a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's Harrison in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's second and 2.
At the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Again, it's Murray. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll be third down. Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop. We'll talk things over before third down. They go, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board just before halftime.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. First down, Prescott. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Forced out wide. Lets it go. Downfield for Ferguson.
And at this point, it's almost a surprise when they don't connect on a deep ball like that. I mean, with all the success that they've had here early in this game, the way the secondary's been torched, that could have been another one. And fortunately for them, Mike, it just winds up as an incomplete pass. That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will get into the end zone. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, London. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's done it. And the Thunderbirds will add one more onto their big lead. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Murray.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now 2nd down throw from Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. This is 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll fire one. Deep for Harrison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Defensively on 3rd down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing a turnover?
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one will be from 37 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Thunderbirds will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Short kick taken at the 17. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home to take on Gang Green, the New York Jets. And this is Alec Iomanner. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep. And this time, it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And when you've got a running back like this, just let him do his thing. Bijan Robinson. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get it. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is Bashal Tutin. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Jaguars up their mark to 7-4 with this win. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. They had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On third down, Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Thunderbirds offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And this defense has got to be at its wit's end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big plays. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run the counter with Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Ball in on the left by McCool. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. Budda Baker active and making the tackle there. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs. Sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Aubrey's pick is good. And the Thunderbirds will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Let's go. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. He'll manage only a couple. Quinton Williams there to make the play. From 29, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Look wide, get this one complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. That's Harrison in motion. 2nd down, Murray. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray on 3rd down. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. McBride is the motion man. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That is intercepted. And the Thunderbirds are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. What a run! He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. It's Pickens. They'll take this down to the 6th. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
First down at the 6-yard line.
Now Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense. Coming into the game, this is something defensively you'd have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And the woes in the running game continue They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Working from the shotgun. It's Murray. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, the Cardinals line up for a punt as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Breaks in on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the count. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Thunderbirds.
So, it's a win for our visitors. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hanson. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Thunderbirds are the first team to 10 wins this year. They are 10-0 with this victory. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Jonathan Taylor. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Eagles are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Got one.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8. Here comes 3rd and 6. In motion comes Beckham. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of the ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill!
Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's another London first down.
Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jimmy Dike now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Max Crosby. He gets in to pick up sack number 18 now on the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
60 Bison.
Fake the give, and now it's Milton. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On 4th down, Daniel Wheeler is on to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I'll run up the middle there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
Try again.
No gain on the
It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the
Prescott
Titans'
now.
33-yard
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
That's good. We're on London. First down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
10-yard loss.
All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Forced out wide. He keeps it, and he'll take this one in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, London. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
To the kicker, it's a fake. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jim DK. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. 17-0, the early score. More from the International Series in London after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. In motion, Okonkwo. Try and throw with Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. To the air once more is Milton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Well, once more, here's Milton. It's made right side by Heilman. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The shotgun, a throw from Milton. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Get out of the gun is Milton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jim DK that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Sly's pick is board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Thunderbirds offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. First down, Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That's hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big connection from Dak to CD. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Kill! Yeah!
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown Thunderbirds. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Thunderbirds extend to a 24-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Titans head coach Brian Callahan there as his guys take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll put a man in motion to the right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jack Sanborn on the stop. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. From the gun, here's Milton. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Once, and he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. He's going to let one go. Deep for Lamb. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field. A first down throw for Prescott. On the run to the right. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. On first and 10, Prescott unloads downfield looking for Nacua. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. The fans gonna head home happy. It's a win.